A heartbeat is the most common way to determine whether a person or animal is alive. It is only when the heart ceases to stop beating that the body stops receiving oxygen and all other systems fail. According to Dr. James Burnott, a neurologist at Dartmouth College, Geisel School of Medicine in New Hampshire, a person can only be clinically determined dead by a doctor after their heart stops beating. If the absence of a heartbeat determines whether someone is dead, why do countless people disregard the beating heart of a 3-week embryo? If a baby inside a woman has a heartbeat, what right do abortion advocates have in killing it? Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary defines murder as the crime of unlawfully killing a person. Murder is no new topic on the world stage. In fact, references to the unlawfulness of killing another person go all the way back to biblical times when Cain killed Abel. Yet somehow the lines have become blurred. Just like stabbing someone in an alley or assisting in suicide, abortion is a type of murder that should be illegal like all other forms of murder. Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary defines abortion as the termination of a pregnancy after, accompanied by, resulting in, or closely followed by the death of the embryo or fetus. Most abortions are performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy, meaning the baby is removed from the mother's uterus before it is able to survive on its own. This results in the death of the baby. Today, clinics that offer abortion services are available across the country. There are multiple ways in which a baby can be aborted, but each method has one thing in common. The baby's heart must first stop beating. Once a doctor has ended the baby's life, it is removed from the woman a few different ways depending on the stage of the pregnancy. Because the average abortion in America takes place at 10 weeks, all babies at this age have a heartbeat. The moral principle of killing someone is never justified based on their age. Society readily acknowledges that once a baby is born, any person who tried to kill the baby would be deemed a murderer and sent to jail. Likewise, society agrees that it is morally wrong to kill a 90-year-old or a toddler. Most people see the killing of younger people as even more tragic, as the young have so much more to live for. Then why would abortion activists have the legal right to end the life of an innocent baby just because it has not been born yet? Legality aside, this is immoral. People who are against abortion, known as pro-life individuals, believe that babies are considered alive before they are born. The Endowment for Human Development, an organization devoted to healthy pregnancies, explains that a baby's heart is one of the first organs to develop and is normally developed around 3 weeks after fertilization. This photo shows a 5-week fetus. You will notice the red circle in the middle of the fetus. This is the baby's heart and it's beating. Most women don't even know they are pregnant until they are over 5 weeks pregnant. So the stage of this baby in the photo here. A pregnancy test will not register positive until 2 to 3 weeks after fertilization. If a woman is not consciously trying to get pregnant, it usually takes even longer for her to know that she has become pregnant. So, in most cases, by the time a woman is aware of the pregnancy, the baby's heart is already beating. Pro-life and pro-choice people alike believe killing people after they are born is morally unacceptable. So the main difference between being pro-life or pro-choice is if a person believes that the baby is alive before it is born. Because babies have a heartbeat by the time the mom finds out she is pregnant, I would argue that this unborn baby is alive. Pro-life arguments are based on morality and logic, whereas pro-choice arguments focus on more emotional, selfish motives. One popular argument for pro-choice or pro-abortion individuals is that abortions are circumstantial. They claim if you feel like an abortion is right for you and your family, you should be able to have that right. They think that the government does not know what is best for everyone. So it is impossible for them to be able to make this kind of decision for themselves. However, if we compare the act of killing a baby that has not been born yet with killing a child who is 3 years old, it is obvious that either way, the taking of a life is morally wrong. Anyone engaging in sexual activity runs the risk of getting pregnant and will have to live with those consequences. Whether or not to have sex is a choice, whereas killing a baby should not be a choice. Those who support abortion, known as pro-choice individuals, argue that women should have the right to decide if she wants to keep the baby, not the government. However, what these individuals fail to recognize is that abortion is not an issue of freedom of choice. It is an issue of protecting the innocent. A woman who gets pregnant already made the choice to have unprotected sex, or sometimes protected sex. However, as a result, there are consequences for these actions. Namely, life is created. The Declaration of Independence states, all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If in order to abort a baby, its heart must be stopped, then the baby is considered alive. And if alive, then the baby too is entitled to these rights. It is the responsibility of the government to protect the lives of the innocent, especially unborn babies. Morality is never circumstantial. All pro-choice individuals believe that killing another human baby is murder and is morally wrong. However, these people argue that the mother decides when the baby is alive versus dead. Since a heartbeat is used to determine whether a born baby is alive, or any other human being to that matter, a heartbeat should also be used to determine whether an unborn baby is alive. I don't think these standards need to be blurry for people to understand that just like stabbing someone in an alley or assisting in a suicide, abortion is a type of murder and should be illegal. Thank you.